I'm going to share 5 journals that as a therapist, I recommend for your mental health. Now, I've tried all of these journals. I personally have struggled with anxiety for a long time. And it wasn't until I went to therapy and I started journaling that I was able to really get to the nitty-gritty of my emotions, thoughts, and behaviors and how they were all connected. I think journaling is an amazing experience for people who don't have a lot of support around them or just have a lot of emotions that they need to process throughout the day. I'm going to tell you who this is for, and I'm also going to give you a sneak peek at what's inside the journal so that you can get an idea if this is something for you. The first journal that I recommend, and it's probably something that you've already seen throughout my videos, it's called the 5-Minute Journal, and it is by Intelligent Change. I love this journal because it only takes 5 minutes. This is perfect for someone who isn't really into journaling or is just starting off. You don't really want to spend a lot of time writing things down. This is for the busy individual who doesn't have time in the morning to jot down whole journal prompt and write down all of those things. This is also perfect for the person who just wants prompts and it's the same prompt every day. This is great for people who struggle with mood disorders or seasonal depression. Why? Because it's so easy to do. It only takes 5 minutes, and cognitively 5 minutes is so much easier to tolerate than 5 hours. And sometimes when we are feeling down, it could feel like an extra chore if we feel in our head it's gonna take 20 to 30 minutes or an hour to write down our thoughts. This is easy for you if you're in a season where you're struggling with your mood. Why it's so perfect for individuals who may have mood disorders or seasonal depression is because it focuses on gratitude. And y'all know gratitude is the thing that's going to help us come back to the present, make us feel better, make us feel more positive emotions, and neutralize those other negative emotions that we may be associating life with. Now, what's inside this journal? You're going to get weekly challenges, you're gonna get morning gratitude. It also has things to prioritize your day. You'll even have a place to put daily affirmations. You'll have inspiring quotes, and at the end of the day, you have a reflection to grow and improve. So for the 5-minute journal, you can fit 6 months. Everything will be linked down below. Second journal that I recently started loving, I was trying to find something for my fitness journey, for my wellness journey. I wanted something easy, something that I could possibly track meals or just plan meals. Who is this journal for? You want to start your day intentionally. You want to track your water, your sleep, and plan out your meals for the day. You want to start and end the day with a fresh mindset, set intentions, and take note of those things that make you feel good. One of the things that I do caution people about this specific one, this is not for someone who may have a history of disordered eating or an eating disorder. Why? Because of the food tracking or just like the meal planning. I don't recommend food tracking for someone who may be struggling with disordered eating. That's a quick disclaimer. Like, I don't want anybody to feel bad about a journal, or I don't want a journal to make you feel bad. This is great if you're in a space where you're just looking to see, what am I eating? You're not trying to make yourself feel bad. This is just so you're aware of, like, what am I eating? What do I plan to eat for the day? Or what do I plan to cook for the day? There are 12 weeks of pages for reflecting on your mindful goals, your habits, your meals, your water intake. There's a wellness map, so you'll be able to kind of tie down all like your wellness intentions together. You have 3 pages of intentions. You have a place to put your goals. You have a place to have a wish list of things like travel and like things that you want to purchase for yourself. They also have gratitude and goal check-in, so I like that as well. And there's some extra dotted pages in the back. I was using the back pages was to do some measurements for improvement in fitness. The next journal that I recommend is a specific self-care journal. I loved this journal. It just wasn't for me in this season. However, I like to recommend it to my clients who really do need that structure for self-care. If you are someone, you want to prioritize self-care, you also want to track wellness goals, you also want it to all be together. What I mean about all being together, not only is this a self-care wellness journal. It is also a planner, so you have a to-do list for the day. You'll also have a section where you can write your schedule for the day. So if you just want an all-in-one, you like don't want to have a planner and a journal, you want it all together, then this is a great option for you. And you like guided journals, this is perfect for someone who loves guided journals. You don't have to think about prompts, you don't have to think about anything but just setting the time. Now it does take, I think it does take a little bit more time out of my day when I started using this, when I was testing it out. I think that probably also was one of the reasons why it didn't work for me. However, I really enjoyed the first couple of pages. So what is inside is they have a life wheel, daily habit trackers, and it's only a 3-month journal. If you are someone who quickly likes to have a new journal, or like for a new season, I recommend having those non-dated, you know, journals, or journals that only are 3 months, because you're going to be in a different season. You might have a different need for a journal. So this one is really cool. Like I said, there's so many awesome things inside, and I really loved to put my vision board here. I also really loved to do the life wheel. It's actually an exercise that I use with clients. See how satisfied you are with different areas in your life, and how can you improve those by maybe one action or one goal directed to improving that area. So really recommend Clever Fox. I also have a discount code for them, which is MonicaD10. And I'll put everything down below. This is the current journal that I use. I love the purpose behind this journal, and the purpose behind this journal is to make meaningful relationships and prioritize your mental health. This is great for someone who is prioritizing those things: mental health, relationship. You love being able to track your mood. You want a combination of guided prompts, but also the ability to brain dump or write your own prompts in the journal section. You get to check in with yourself mentally, physically. How many hours of sleep did you get? You also get to write an affirmation. You get to do a monthly reflection. So many things. So let me just go over what's inside of it. This is a 3-month journal, so this is great for a quarter, and it is set that way. You have a quarter like spread where you're able to kind of focus on, like, for the next 3 months, this is what my goals are, this is how I'm gonna get there, which I love that. You have a quarterly check-in that helps you reflect on the last quarter and prepare for the upcoming one. Then you also have a monthly prep and reflection page, so you can make some serious progress on those goals without sacrificing your relationships and your mental health. So that's like a big thing. That's what I love. You have guided morning and evening pages, and like I said, you have a whole page where you just get to write whatever it is that you want, because you just brain dump. And something else, I'm gonna link it down below. Jess Massey, the creator of this journal, also provides free journal prompts that you can download if you feel stuck, if you want more of that guided prompt situation. I would also encourage you to listen to her podcast, because she is always giving tips on how to utilize her journal so that you can get the most out of it. So I really enjoy just Jess's whole intentionality with this journal, and I'm really in a season where this journal is just really fulfilling me and I'm loving it. I struggle with anxiety, so this journal really allows me to see how I'm doing mentally, not only in the morning, but mentally in the evening, and see what happened throughout the day that may have caused a shift in my mood. So I really love that. Now, other ways that you can journal that don't have to be like, you know, kind of like the structure that these other journals have with like guided prompts. I know when you're struggling with your mental health, you may not want to write so much. That's why when I first started using Jess's journal at the beginning of the year, but I was just like, I didn't have any time. I was focusing on other things. And then I just felt like it was a lot for me to do. I didn't have kind of build that muscle to journaling. So if that's you, if you do not like those kinds of like having just one more thing on your to-do list and you're seeing it in that way, I think it takes time to not see journaling as one more thing on your to-do list, and instead seeing it as a self-care practice. If you're someone who really wants something that you could just like free flow, I've had journals where I literally just free flow. I only journal when I'm feeling something just intense that I need to process it. And that is just a regular journal. I'm not going to link this one because there is no linking. It is just a free, just a lined journal. And I had this is like one that I had earlier on in grad school and after I graduated, because I just had a lot of emotions after I graduated. But this journal, I would just write my complaints, my concerns, and now I'm in a place where I don't just want to write the bad things, I want to write the good things and, you know, everything in between. And so this journal didn't serve me, but I still keep it as a reminder of, like, if you are feeling like you have a lot of emotions, you could just put them here. Kind of like a bird book, I feel. Yeah, it feels like a bird book for me, where I'm just talking shit. And this is my journal. So yeah, so if you have just any kind of journal where it's literally just for those like very strong negative emotions that you want to process, I really encourage to just get like a random notebook. And then if you are, apparently this is 6 journals. So my last journal that I recommend is the Bloom Hardcover Journals by Lavender. Now, I use this journal specifically not for journaling. I use it more so to track my goals, my monthly resets. If you haven't seen my monthly reset video, you can check it out here. But this is where I write all of my goals for the month. I have bucket lists, books that I've read. It's a type of form of writing and journaling that is still intentional, as it means that I'm tracking my goals, but it's not kind of like this free flow writing about my day. Like, that's not what it is. So I love this because it's a dotted, like dots. I don't know how to, like, graph. I don't know if you can see this. But they're dotted pages, and I could put my goals in here. I could put I have my intentions there, and my bucket list, books I've read, and just my monthly goals. You can do whatever you want with these kinds of journals, and that's why I love it. And I wanted to share that with you. If you're someone who really just wants to focus on goal setting, then have something where you can write it so that it can feel real and tangible, and you can look back at it and reflect and review. Tell me down below if there's any of the journals that I mentioned today seem like something that you would want to try out. Let me know if you pick one out. If you don't even know where to start when it comes to self-care, I recommend for you to watch this video. I give you all of the details and tips that promotes your health and wellness. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. See you guys next time.